soon as possible. We are going to begin the program now. Students who are still outside, please come inside the auditorium and take your seats.
লেফট সাইডে এখন
তাহলে কি হয় এদিকে যদি বসে যায় তখন পেছন থেকে আসলেও পরে লেট কামার্স অলসো ক্যান গেট ইট বুঝছেন এবার যদি এখানে আগুয়াকে বসে লেট কামার্স ক্যান টেক देयर সিট ব্যাক সাইড
You are all requested to please keep your mobiles in silent mode. লাল আহা নাই সিসিডি
আৰু তো নাই এক্সট্ৰা কোনো নাই কালি কি জানে
কালি মানে সিসি নাই গঠাই তো মানে কালি কোটেশন ঠাই সিসি নাই করাইলো
যেই এটা
কোটেশন কি হলো
9:57. Director will come maybe a couple of minutes before. As and when he comes, definitely we can start.
Yes, sir.
Because mostly.
Pandey sir hasn't come.
No, not Pandey. He says it. Oh, I forgot. I should have called. I called Cecil now.
Sir, good morning.
Last time, Pandey came here. He went to see you that way. That is always better way to start. As a direct.
Students are IES है IES. Students are. I prefer that. Thank you.
কালি আহিছে কালি গৈছে টিকেট বহুত লাভ পেৰেণ্টছবোৰ গৈছে ঘূৰি যাব এক হাজাৰজন আছে 1056 জন
আৰু আহিছে দিব
আহিব মানে অকল 60জনে লোৱা নাই 60জন আজি ল'লে কালি ল'লে
Namaskar and a very good morning to all of you. And a warm welcome to all the students, parents, and guardians to the Institute Welcome and Orientation Program for the newly admitted BTech and BDes students for the academic year 2024-25. At the outset, we congratulate all the new students of BTech and BDes for being admitted and chosen in IIT Guwahati as their destination for higher studies. As part of the orientation program, we have our dignitaries on behalf of IIT Guwahati who would be addressing our new BTech and BDes students. May I request the following dignitaries to please take a seat on the dais. Honorable Director of IIT Guwahati, Professor Devendra Jalihal. The Chairman, JEE Advanced 2024, Professor Shishir K. Nayak. The Dean of Academic Affairs, Professor K.V. Krishna. The Dean of Students Affairs, Professor Perumal Arigarsamy. The Dean of Alumni and External Relations, Professor Sumana Datta. And the head of the Center for Career Development, Dr. Lalit Mohan Pandey. To begin the program, may I now request everyone to please rise for the Institute anthem. Please be seated. May I now request the chairperson of JEE Advanced 2024, Professor Shishir K. Nayak, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
इसको बंद कर दें। इसको क्लोज कर दें। लैपटॉप को क्लोज कर दें। Thank you. Very good morning to everyone. Honorable Director Professor Devendra Jalial, Dean of Academic Affairs Professor K.V. Krishna, Dean of Students Affairs Professor A. Perumal, Dean of Alumni and External Relations Professor Sumanandata, Head of Center for Career Development Dr. L.M. Pandey, and all the dignitaries of this function, my dear colleagues, newly admitted BTech and BDES students and their parents, it gives me an immense pleasure to welcome all of you to this orientation program. Vice Chairperson of JEE Advanced 2024, Professor Shankar Prasad Kanajua, along with our JEE office members, are also joining me to welcome all the new students to this beautiful and vibrant campus, IIT Guwahati. So far, JEE office was the interface between you and IIT system. And today I will handing over all this responsibility to the academic and students affairs. They will take care of you now onwards. This year, more than 1.8 lakh students wrote the JEE Advance. Out of 1.8 lakh, 248 students qualify the JEE Advance. Out of 48,248, approximately 17,760 students got the seat in IIT in 23 IITs. I am happy to share that 962 BTech students are admitted to IIT Guwahati this year, out of which 196 are girl students, which is approximately 20.4%. And also more than 50 students have taken admission for BDES program through UCD examination. As a chairperson, JEE Advanced 2024, it is a proud moment for me to welcome all the new students to IIT Guwahati, the one of the best Indian Institute of Technology in our country. I would like to congratulate you for your great success in JEE Advance, which is recognized one of the toughest, fairest, and most prestigious competitive examination in this country. You have achieved this goal by your tremendous hard work, and hence this is the happiest moment for you to cherish. I also congratulate all the parents who supported and stood behind their kids in their tough time. Now onwards, IIT Guwahati is the common platform for you to excel in your career. Since you are entering the pool of excellent as well as very competitive environment, hence I urge you to maintain excellence throughout your 4 years of studies. Beyond the academic, this campus would give exposure to various extracurricular activities and different industrial interaction programs. I am sure that you will explore such facilities and opportunities at IIT Guwahati. At the same time, while working hard to set your career, trying to broaden your horizon with a fellow feeling, humility and humanity. I wish all the new students to turn out to be the best industrialists, technologists, administrators, and entrepreneurs in due course of time. At the end, I have a piece of advice to the parents. Be realistic about their words. They have nothing to prove. They have started a new journey, and some may take more time to adjust to the system. Support them. I assure you, full cooperation and support from IIT Guwahati community. I wish all the students a great and happening future ahead. And formally, I take this opportunity to hand over all of you to Dean of Academic and Dean of Student Affairs for future correspondence. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Namaste. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for the welcome address. May I now request the Dean of Academic Affairs, Professor K.V. Krishna, to kindly address the students, parents, and guardians.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Director, Professor Devendra Jalihal, my colleagues, the dignitaries on the dais, my colleagues of the dais, proud parents, and my dear students, hearty congratulations for securing admission at IIT Guwahati. You know, you have already started exploring the campus, picturesque, very beautiful campus. It's not only just beautiful, it is full of facilities, academic facilities, research facilities, and we have, of course, today, the buzzword, entrepreneurship activities. In fact, we have facilities even for that. So, with all this, IIT Guwahati is fully loaded to welcome you to, for your undergraduate program. So, all BTech and BDes students, I know you have achieved in your life. You feel that there is nothing to achieve now. But don't be complacent about just that, because this is the journey starts now. It is completely different. And the journey here, you have to sort of explore very systematically, carefully. It's not just that you are competing with someone. Till date, maybe you are competing with someone and you wanted to achieve something. You have achieved, fine. Now, you don't think in terms of competition, because you know you are the topper at your school or your college. But today, you are competing among the toppers, right? So, don't think of competition here. This is a learning platform. Learn, excel in what you have chosen. And don't get stressed because of your, again, bringing some competition and so on and so forth. So, here, you don't compete with anyone. You just do your work, attend the classes regularly, be punctual. I am sure that whatever that you have set, your target, you are going to achieve it. Of course, some of you still looking forward for branch change, I know, right? So, we'll talk more about tomorrow in the academic orientation, but I'll give you a short message today and what we are going to sort of like do in next couple of days, because you might have noticed that originally the classes, the first day of instruction, it was scheduled from 25th Thursday, that is tomorrow, but we felt a need that we'll give little more orientation to campus facilities, and also you can come and adjust to the atmosphere, so that we can make you comfortable. So we are starting classes from 29th Monday. For the next few days up to Saturday we have some program. I'll show you. I have a couple of slides on that. What I would only, my message to you is, you should sort of work with utmost uncompromising ethics, sincerity, and you should put hard work further. That hard work may not be like, you have prepared for JEE Advanced or JEE Main, but it has to be very systematic. That is a simple message today I wanted to record from this platform, and I wanted these parents also to sort of handhold for some more time, because they may be till date they are at home. Today they have come to the campus. I'm not sure whether they will be able to adjust immediately, but our Dean Students Affairs, with his team, he has made a lot of arrangements for you to ensure a comfortable stay on the campus. But still, I know that your support from home is also required. So I would urge you that you please continue to support for some more time, because they are still not independent, I feel. Now, let me just give you a brief introduction to IIT and what is the programs that we are conducting next few days. Just as an introduction to IIT Guwahati, it is the 6th in the IIT fraternity, established in the year 1994. The academic programs began in 1995. Today we have approximately 8,500 students on the campus, with undergraduate and postgraduate doctoral programs in 50-50. IIT Guwahati is doing very well. We have chosen a right institute. It is doing very well in all national and international rankings. For example, NIRF 2024 is due, is going to get declared soon. We are maintaining consistently and also upgrading our ranks. We are at 7th position in engineering and overall 9th. And the QS ranking, the Times, the THE ranking, and all platforms, IIT Guwahati is doing very well. I would also just give the glimpses of what the academic structure at IIT Guwahati. We have these academic divisions in terms of departments, schools, and centers. These centers are interdisciplinary centers. You may not have undergraduate program there, but in departments and schools we have undergraduate programs. We have today, that 12 disciplines BTech program we are offering, and BDes program. And we have total 41 altogether postgraduate programs, and every department, school, center has a doctoral program. I just listed what kind of programs we have, but I'm not going through these details, and we have tomorrow little more to talk about. This is one important thing I would like to bring to your notice. Today you have 2 o'clock multilingual orientation for parents, we said. Of course, the venues can accommodate the students as well. You can join your parents. And at 4 o'clock, we have departmental orientation. Please note down the venue if you have not been informed yet by the concerned department. I will tell you how to decode these room numbers and to reach the respective venues. I guess you have noted for your respective department. Of course, I have put some shortcuts here. DS and AI, I am sure you can guess what is data science and artificial intelligence. The concerned discipline students can easily note down. Energy engineering, EEE, right? So please note down if you have not got the. Okay, so here is the way that we have actually put the numbering to the classrooms. If you read, say 1203, what is specified here in this slide, The academic complex, this is the old complex. We have actually extensions of it as well. We have this core 1, core 2, core 3, core 4. You can see in the middle, here we have certain classrooms, and of course, some office rooms are also there. And these classrooms in various floors, we have among this core 1, core 2, core 3, core 4, and the departments are annexed to these cores through some common corridor that I think you might have explored by now. In core 1, for example, if it is the second floor, and the serial number 3, the room, that is numbered as 1203. That means first digit is talking about the core, second digit is the floor, and the next 2 digits are the serial number of that room. So you can easily locate taking this into count. And we have classroom complex, this we call it as core 5. When you go along this workshop, and next to the academic complex, you can ask where is classroom complex, and you can identify. So there also the nomenclature is similar, that if you are in second floor, the second digit will be 2 and so on. Of course, we have these lecture halls. Your classes will be held here in lecture hall complex. And these lecture hall complex and some galleries are labeled as, lecture halls are labeled as lecture hall 1, lecture hall 2, and so on, say L1, L2, L3, L4. Okay, let me go back to this particular. When I say 5G2, this is a gallery in core 5. So you have 4 galleries here. See, these galleries, 1G1, if we say, this is in core 1, the gallery 1, so 1G1. So this also, I think you can note down. All right. Of course, this is the website of academic affairs section, and where you get all the information, and in fact the freshers page is also linked to this. This is the schedule of induction program. We have issued the notice. I am sure you might have noted. What I would also emphasize here, at 2 o'clock, please note the concerned venues based on the language you would like to sort of join. I am talking particularly to parents. Of course, one can ask me, what about English? You can go to any of the venues, and the concerned faculty members can always address in English. So I have not specifically put, you come anywhere, so you can always ask in English. But if you want to use your mother tongue and you wanted to communicate properly and get the clarifications done, we have requested my colleagues who are with that language background, they are going to help you. So this is the program. I would also like to highlight that today at 2 o'clock, please go to the respective venues. And broadly, just to say that here, the academic system, like we teach in semester based, you have 2 semesters, because I am bringing this particular slide, because tomorrow we have a orientation for about 2.5 hours, talking only about academics and so on. But I know some of you parents may be leaving the wards here. So I just thought of giving some glimpses of the structure of academics here. We conduct in semesters. We call it as monsoon semester, that is this semester starting end of July, and then the winter semester that starts in the beginning of January or end of December. But we are typically starting after January 1st. And the undergraduate students, of course, have vacation for about 4 months, one in December, winter vacation, and May, June, July, roughly. Of course, we may spill into May first week to conduct the examinations and finalizing the things. Similarly, you will have, but entire December you get the vacation, correct. So this is the vacation period. Another thing I wanted to emphasize here is every semester you have to register, and you have to make the semester registration fees payment. Of course, course registration that we will talk about tomorrow. This fee payment, I thought of highlighting particularly to parents. Depending on your background, you may not have even tuition fees, or depending on the income levels, you can actually claim for fee waiver, tuition fee waiver I am talking about. you might have noticed already this so-called MEB, OEB, this most economically backward or other economically backward classes. So depending on your income, you can claim for that. But what I wanted to highlight particularly here is we have certain timelines. Before the timeline, you have to produce the concerned income certificate so that you can pay the requisite fees right on time. What typically is happening, we make an announcement, then you start getting the certificate. Naturally, you will not get certificate overnight. So every year, for that particular financial year, if you are claiming for that, be proactive. The timelines are similar every year. So get it ready and keep it with you. As and when we ask, we give some reasonable time window. It may be 15 days or whatever to upload and ensure all that. So what typically I am observing, it is sort of like, today is the deadline is ending, give me 1 more month time, give me 2 months. It enters in the semester and we see that the students are not registering, are not able to pay, because, that you don't have money. But you claim well in advance and get yourself ready. So this is one thing, you please, I request the parents to sort of take care of it. And I am also emphasizing this point that every student will be associated with a faculty member called faculty advisor in the department. Today in the departmental meeting, perhaps you will get introduced to your faculty advisors. He is the first point of contact for you, and you should be in regular touch with the faculty advisor. And I urge the parents as well to get the contact details of the concerned faculty advisors, and then be in touch with them and ensure that your son or daughter is meeting the faculty advisor regularly, getting the right advices, and he will do well by that. Another thing I wanted to also bring to your notice to the parents, I would directly give you the demo here. This is the academic section website. Today you are accessing this freshers page. We have activated one link. This is parents registration link. So in this link, your what's JEE advanced roll number or UCED roll number, you can punch here. Okay, you know the roll number, not JEE main roll number, JEE advanced roll number. It may be starting with 24 and so on, right? So you give that, and the personal email ID of the student, what you had given in the records of JEE advanced or UCED, you give that. These two are the parameters which fixes the candidate, the student. And then the parent's mobile number, what is the mobile number that you would like us to contact? You please give that. That will become, tomorrow, sort of like you get the information in that mobile as well. Today, the valid email ID of the parent is important. I am sure every one of you using mobile phones, and therefore you have email ID, I assume that. So you please give your email ID and this will become username today. And you can set some password. So this is the registration page. And once you register to this, every time you will be accessing through this so-called, academic ERP portal, admission page. See this so-called academic ERP, at this moment this is the link, but it may dynamically change, but you will always have in the academic section website this link. So a parent can log in, what are the credentials you have given, the email ID. I am just giving a dummy this thing here. I created just with my email ID, just to show you. Yeah. Today, you don't have much information of your ward, because typically the course registration, what he is going to do, it will get displayed. Whether he is attending classes or not, we will inform you here. 100% attendance is compulsory, and ensure that you are attending all the classes. And the feedback you can get from this place. And what are all the updates we would like to give to the parents that you can watch through this, and the notifications also we will send through this. At this moment, for new students, you will simply see this much. But as and when the student is progressing here, you will get a lot of information on these pages. So please do register to this, and keep watching that how your son or daughter is doing at IIT Guwahati. So with this, let me stop. Anyway, tomorrow we have a session. And I wish you all the best, all the students. I am sure that you will do very well. You are a very good student of the country. We don't have to say much about. We will only guide you here. Okay? So just follow the instructions given by the course instructors. Be regular, punctual, right? Do well. All the best.
Thank you, sir, for those kind words and for the orientation on academic facilities. May I now request the Dean of Students' Affairs, Professor Perumal Algarsamy, to address the students, parents, and guardians and to orient about the campus facilities and students' well-being.
Respected Director Sir, and my fellow colleagues on the dais and off the dais, and my dear students and their proud parents. So, very good morning to all of you. When we talk about the student affairs, it's not me alone. It's always we say we, because if you have to manage 8,900 students roughly, if I have to do alone, you understand what is the difficulty. So, on behalf of the entire student affair community or the sections, we congratulate you all and the parents for making your ward to pass through this one of the toughest exam of JEE Advanced 2024 and choosing this one of the most beautiful campus. You can always cross-check. I don't think you can get greenery because we have the campus of nearly 56% greenery compared to any of the IITs. And I know you enjoying the weather, right? Let me open. How many of you frustrated with the weather? You can't be frustrated. You start liking it. Otherwise, that is the first point of your frustration starts. Correct? And we will see more through that because Guwahati has a beautiful weather this part of time, and unfortunately all the admission starts only in July. And you have to enjoy through every year. And sometimes it's so bad that it passes through a very difficult part. Morning it rains, afternoon heavy sunlight, and then again evening in the rain falls back. Makes you really suffer through variety of phases and keeping your health as very complicated way. So, you are young people, I know your blood is very warm. It won't allow you to get into any disease, but then makes you tired. So, keep water bottle while moving wherever you want it as a minimum precautionary. Okay, so welcome to Student Affairs. So, where are we? We are located, by now you have seen the administrative building. So, in the administrative building, we are on the top, third floor on the extreme side. So, you will have to be meeting us frequently for various things, but we avoid. We are trying to do many of the things online so that you come only for collecting the document, not for applying the document. So, you can call us various numbers that given here and email us before coming there and just waiting for it. If you want to talk to somebody, take appointment. That's always safer so that you don't waste your time waiting for it. And we are all connected to, so far you have looked at the IIT in the main website which called internet, but now we don't deal with the internet anymore. We go with the intranet website, which is only applicable or accessible on being IIT campus, or if you have a VPN, you will start very soon learning what is called VPN, and then you will start making all those things. So, you can access it, but I don't know it is given permission, so that also you have to check. So, you can see that in the intranet page, we have given all these policies. I am not going into that now because we have a dedicated orientation tomorrow afternoon starting at 2:30 from Student Affairs. So, we will discuss about it. As we said, we can't be alone. So, we have 3 deans together. So myself, Perumal. So you can call me Peru if you wish to call. That's fine. That's the easy way of remembering the country-based name. And then we have Professor Amresh Dalal from Mechanical Engineering Department, who takes care of various aspects such as welfare, code and conduct, and mainly for fellowships and all related activities. So please visit him and then look at all the support. And then we have Professor Vidya Jaganathan, who is mainly meant for taking care of the welfare of girl students. And so whenever you have any problem, please don't hesitate to approach. Unless you approach us, we don't understand how things going. And we don't want to spy on you. It's not our job. And so therefore you be at your ease to communicate us. Student Affairs has a lot of boards, because in order to keep yourself engaged more than the academics, because academic is always priority. There are no compromise. You have to attend the classes and go on. But then is it sufficient for you to be all-rounder? Sorry, no. Because in this today's world, everything is all-rounder business. If you are a good all-rounder, you can be very well appreciated and demanded to be. So therefore, we have a board which is welfare, to take care of well-being of all the students into picture. And in order to develop the personality development, you are good at somewhere developing technical or cultural, making you drama, nice singing, all those things we will exercise. So, and then if you are good at sports, you can join us. So all this detail we'll be again discussing tomorrow. And then, service, food and accommodation comes under the Hostel Affair Board, and each board is comprised of a chairperson and the student representatives, so that the students can be communicated through the chairpersons, through student representative. So for well-being, we have 2 dedicated chairpersons. For personality development, 3 chairpersons. And the food and accommodation, we have a chairperson and 3 vice chairpersons. We will introduce all of them later. And all this big community of students cannot be just easily communicated without the Student Gymkhana Council and their Senate. So these are the members of Student Gymkhana Council. We have a vice president of Student Gymkhana Council, and then general secretaries. These are elected members through open election process that happens. So just to information purpose. So now it's mainly for parents. So what is we do in the essay? What is our support? So we try to provide the well-being for the students, both physical and mental healthness, wherever you need support from us. That already I asked, are you suffering with the weather? That's a small tip is keep carrying water bottle, and if you are happy with, put your lemon water inside or jeera water inside, if you are comfortable with, otherwise start reading more of it. If you are more better knowledge of it, please share me the information so that I also carry the same way what you carry. So we keep ourselves fit for that. And then we also have a support system for loans if you are financially constrained for various reasons. And we give counseling because of various reasons when you suffer through. And then safety, comfort, and medical also extended. We want to develop you in the co-curricular activities because it's very important after the class hour, which is a bit hectic, keep changing the one subject to another subject. So you need to be relaxed mind-wise, physical-wise. So we have sports, culture, technical to showcase your all talents. And grievances. You may often have something related to academic, hostel, personal life, health. So please approach us. And then, you are come here all the way putting lot of effort, I'm sure you can't say that, sorry sir, मैंने कुछ नहीं किया, फिर भी JEE Advanced ने मुझे सीट दे दिया. ऐसा कभी नहीं होता है, सही ना? So therefore, you put enormous effort with the support of your parents. So at this stage, don't think that you are almost, past the well. You are midway of jumping it. So make sure you still hold yourself control, follow the rules and regulation, otherwise the code and conduct comes on you very badly. So the discipline is very important and respect is very important, and so take care of it. And we also encourage, so many of the students tomorrow you may be a good leader and going to be a politician or coming into the administrative job, or tomorrow going to be a company CEO, you need to start building yourself in making rules, regulation. So if you have a wide knowledge of it, come forward in making the decision so that you can be a future leader and a good citizen. That's very important. So the whole idea of behind the student affair is to make you personally a well-developed person so that tomorrow you can lead our country to the greatest front. Now, why do you need to the student affair? I'll not go into detail, we'll discuss. So mainly scholarship. There are various scholarships. If you are worried about money, you can start looking at the website. And you need various certificates. People traveling in train, you want to concession, and any other travel fund, urgent fund, all these things we'll discuss. ID card purposes. And then we conduct majority of the events and we provide a lot of farm support for it. So for all those purposes, you need us. So please be with us. And I encourage everyone to join the NSS irrespective of you will take some other course called sports activity, because while you do yourself for your education and so on, it is also good to be a part of service community so that tomorrow you know how to serve your family and how to you manage your own family, and that will help you each other. So NSS really takes a long way to help maintaining our campus and the nearby campus and help. So if you are a good social responsible person, please join us so that we can do much better. Now I want to bring certain things very challenge for you. Remember, as Dean of Academic Affairs pointed, you are best among best. And you are not alone now, you are alone. You are going to compete it, and therefore a lot of things going to come into that. So generally the challenges faced by the students who are entering into IITs are, you come from the different backgrounds, obviously. And we have, India is known for because of its diversity, starting from north, south, east and northeast. So you have diverse background. अभी तक parents देखे बेटा खाया कुछ पिया जूस पिया ये सब तो पूछते रहता है. एक बार parents निकल गया तो you have to get up on your own and start moving to mess for getting even drinking water. So nobody is going to care about you. You have to be alone. You have to enjoy yourself. And therefore, homesickness is the next factor you will pass through. So to avoid all those things, you have to devise a mechanism that we will discuss later. And to keep your physical health good, as I said, already I gave you option. Many of you raise nicely hand without fear that you are suffering the weather. So that's physical health, and as well as stress and anxiety which comes into the picture as you go through that. And you may be worrying about मैं क्या होगा अभी सर ने बता दिया तो सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए तो मुझे सर्टिफिकेट नहीं मिला financial support ये सब तो आ जाएगा. So you please take care of it, and well-being is always important. I will not detail here, but you will have to pass through. Once the class starts, 8 o'clock breakfast line में खड़ाएंगे डोसा के लिए, नहीं तो class भागना है. That's a challenge comes to you. So you are neither side of it. You have to take a decision quickly. 8 o'clock, if you don't go 8 by 8:03, then the instructor says, sorry boy, आप तो अंदर नहीं आ सकते, बाहर खड़ा. So what would you take? So dosa is priority or the class is priority? So the choice stands there. So obviously you are beating among the best among best. So your high expectation, intense curriculum starting from 8 o'clock to 5:30 or 6 o'clock. You keep running behind it, and a competitive environment. This all makes you learning in a different way, but don't worry, we are there to help you. But 3 साल का बाद campus placement आ जाता है, but right now nothing to worry, that part is not important. And this is a major one. And that's for parents particularly. Don't push your wards beyond a point. Let them enjoy the way they wanted to be for a while, but make sure that they are doing better part of it. And obviously your senior is not going to leave you at some point of time. आ जाओ भाई काम करो. आप तो अभी बच्चा नहीं है, बड़ा आदमी हो गया. So let us take a risk of trying various things and so on. So don't fall into the peer pressure. And don't get into yourself loaded. And don't look for attention of yourself. अगर ये सब होगा तो you are the only sufferer, none of us, because nobody has time to look at each other. Of course, we are there to help, but none of your buddies will look at because he has his own to run for. Then you will be left alone. And then feeling loneliness, and that's why this time we specifically brought attendance mandatory, and that will be shared with the parents to show you what you are doing it. In case of it, in the worst case, you will be asked, your parents will be asked to come here and stay with you to make sure that you are making it better. And when you fall into all these difficulties, we have no choice than enforcing the code and conduct of students. And that code and conduct, I ask both parents and every students at least once in a, quickly within a month, read it. Understand what you should not do on campus, what you can do on campus. हॉस्टल में हमेशा झगड़ा होता है क्योंकि आई नो यू आर नाउ ट्विंस इन द रूम एंड ऑब्वियसली दैट ट्विंस इज नॉट ब्लड ट्विंस सो यू विल हैव अ डिफरेंट ऑफ नेचर ऑफ कंपल्सिटी. वो बोलेगा सर मुझे नींद 12 बजे तक नहीं आता है, आप बताएंगे 8 बजे में सोना है. सो ये सब तो स्टार्ट कॉम्प्लिकेटिंग. सो हाउ डू यू एडजस्ट? दैट्स अ ब्यूटिफुल लाइफ ऑफ कैंपस एंड हॉस्टल. Anyway, you have already enjoyed the life at various places. So you start violating the hostel disciplinary, enforce it, and then you enter into ISDC institute. ठीक है, मेरा hostel में problem है, मैं दूसरा का जाकर झगड़ा करता हूँ. So you can't do that. And if you do that, then the the institute hostel disciplinary committee enters into that. And ठीक है, मैं वहाँ नहीं department में झगड़ा करता हूँ. Then department comes into department disciplinary. And an academic malpractice that will be more serious nature. बात ही नहीं, सिर्फ FD है, fail in disciplinary, no discussion further. So that's very, very severe point that will come into that. It sets back everything of your plan. So never ever, don't listen to senior. भाई कोई पकड़ता तो चलेगा, नहीं तो बच गया. Never take that risk. Your all plan sets back by an year. So institute academic disciplinary will not be leaving you freely. And the last one, put it in the red color. None of the students here in this hall is expected to be there. The minimum, we will have a punishment of semester expulsions and so on. And that time your parents will be on campus invariably. Why I am saying it? Because the parents are there and you are going to join with the various party of group, and then the best is best or the friends is worst. So that makes a big difference. And because we see through a lot of difficulties, just 2 weeks before we introduce a rule, following what we need to do that, there is a late entry. So do not go to city without permission from your hostel warden. I am sure you have by now all the details. Anyway, no need to take photograph. I will share you in your email very soon once it is activated, what you should do, what you should not do. So all the phone numbers, including your hostel, that caretaker, security number, please share it with the parents. In case you are not traceable because of your phone call, at least your parents can reach it. I'll tell you what worst thing happening is आजकल fake calls. आपका बेटा एक लड़की गर्ल का साथ substance का साथ पकड़ लिया, he is in jail, please pay immediately 1 lakh rupees, we will release it. ऐसा हो गया, ऐसा नहीं, अब मैं तो मज़ा नहीं कर रहा है, तो स्टूडेंट का साथ अभी भी हो रहा है. So keep on an alert with your parents. That's the reason. Don't ignore the parents' calls because you don't know what is there being. But ऐसा नहीं कि क्लास में बैठ के मम्मा मैं क्लास अटेंड कर रहा हूँ, वो सब नहीं करना है. बोल दो तब तक क्लास में रहता है. So share the calendar clearly to them. नहीं तो you are in trouble, your parents are seriously trouble, and in this process they loot the money. I will reshare that mail which we share it to the students. It's very important. And when you go to city, please make sure that you return back by 10:30. Otherwise, you start donating in the form of fine back to the system. अगर ज़्यादा पैसा है तो start donating. 3 बार ही donate कर सकते. 4th time you will be out of the campus. ठीक है ना? So please take care, and misconduct is very important. Don't say he is looking at me very dearly, I am also looking at him very dearly, तो झगड़ा हो गया. So then all the rules that side will be there. There are a lot of nice divisions. And particularly, don't enter into the narcotics. You don't know what it is. We also see that a lot of parcel comes to the student name without knowing what you are order. आपने कुछ ऑर्डर नहीं किया, कई पार्सल डिलीवरी हो जाता है हॉस्टल में आपका नाम में. So if you are trapped, you can be trapped. तो एक बार फंस गया तो we have no choice and we have nothing to do. When the big case, when you are caught with the narcotic, we will also hand over to the police only. Because I am saying in front of parents, that's a severe act, even we can't handle it. It has to go as per the law of the land, नहीं तो हमारा भी सवाल आ जाता है. So please keep yourself away from any unnoticed parcel delivered to your address. Please keep yourself aware. Please don't trap on the fake calls, and that can be easily trapped you. That's very, very important. And more than that, we will give more details about the rules in tomorrow's one. Then the hostel affair board, because hostel is the place you are going to live 50% of your career in the campus, because you will attend the classes, do a lot of sports activity or any other, then you go back to hostel. That's where you want to sleep, but you don't get sleep because of disturbance. So please read the hostel affair board rules once at least. Know your hostel caretaker, we will introduce tomorrow. Know your warden and associate warden, take their mobile number, keep it in WhatsApp community. When I say WhatsApp community, I know batch-wise you may create your own WhatsApp group, but then please be dignity. When you are connecting WhatsApp through institute, network access, you are monitored. You are monitored by Intelligence Bureau. So don't make derogative comments and don't access Facebook through the institute and make any unwanted comments without knowing what you are doing. And if you do so, then you will be trapped. And all institute facilities are monitored because of this one. And I know you will be needing many softwares, and there are very good sites which always gives you the pirated one, mostly Iranian software. So please do not access any address which ends with the .ir. And then if you do so, then you are trapped automatically. Then the company says, this fellow is using such a fraud software, and please ask him to be responding. You will be issued legal notices. You have to answer for it. So don't install anything on your laptop, and you are under the IITG network, and IITG has to answer. IITG will not answer because it is individual responsibility, so you will have to take care of it. So in the hostel life, when you are using network facilities, please be careful in reality process. It doesn't mean that I have mobile network, I'll use mobile network. फिर भी तुम monitored है. So don't download anything which are not authenticated. It will be a big challenge. Please attend the hostel orientation to know about the hostel, and keep watching your notice board regularly, your email notice board regularly to get all the updated points, and check the important phone numbers and hostel rules so that you are aware of it. These are some of the documents. And anyway, all campus when you enter, we have a fun game, right? Obviously, ragging or anti-ragging, two are both the factors. You can't be ragged, you should not also be ragging yourself or your colleagues. So both part, don't enter into that, because institute has a very zero tolerance policy for the ragging. And if somebody says that आपका कुछ करने के लिए कोशिश कर रहा है, तो please access this phone number 8721068886. Please note it down. If you wish to do that, you call them immediately. The welfare secretary of the welfare board secretary will immediately respond to you, and it will alert to our group called anti-ragging squad. We reach you in a shortest while the best possible. So never ever give the risk. Even if you don't report the incident, you end up in supporting the anti-ragging. ऐसा नहीं कि parents बोला कि मेरा बेटा तो phone नहीं उठा रहा, please respond करो. That's not called anti-ragging. Please, parents also just keep, what is anti-ragging means somebody should not interfere with your students, your ward's movement. So we have institute level anti-ragging, squad, department level and so on, hostel level. So don't ever get into this trap. Keep a watch on it. In campus we should respect each other. I know when JE chairman said successfully we implemented 20.4%, I was really happy that the 20 became 20.4. That's what we are looking for. You obviously know. So please do not treat the fellow colleagues in a different way. Respect each other and behave properly with each other. If you try to, exploit or make any disturbance, particularly to the girl student, sorry, you are in real trouble. वो प्यार भी हो सकते, जो भी हो सकते. So don't initiate it without, acceptance. I'm seriously warning because age ऐसा है. You are just at the verge of teen passing. All, अब तो movie देखते हैं, right? I'm not joking. We all pass through that. But आजकल problem ज़्यादा है because you are diversified because of your mobile. हम लोग के पास वो मोबाइल नहीं तो बच गया. तो आजकल आपका नहीं है, क्योंकि जो भी देखता है, आज फेसबुक देखो क्या चलता है, प्यार ही चलता है पहली बार. फोटो. अच्छा लड़की अच्छा है तो चलो एक टिक मारो. That is the starting point. So please be cautious, respect everybody, don't drag anywhere, and these are very sensitive and it goes as per very serious guideline. And any students you pass through any of the difficulties in the form of sexual harassment, you can approach us immediately and without any hesitation. You can treat me very simple person and either me or madam or anybody you can accept us, any of us, any of in the campus sitting on the stage or off the stage. Do not give up. छोड़ना नहीं उसका, याद रखो अगर रियल इशू है तो. Right. Then the hospital is given for you. We have every student coming under the IIT Guwahati umbrella. We have a group medical insurance policy. We will discuss about that later. But the hospital is for open, OPD services. So you will be getting facilities only for OPD and any other things. You will go to the medical insurance part. And as of now, they have not circulated you the top-up process. We will briefly explain about various things tomorrow for you to benefit. And the campus is secured with a very nice security system, but they are not going to advise you how you have to behave. They are there to just ensure that everything is fine. You are much superior than them. You are much better knowledge than them. So therefore, don't expect that they should say, "Arey yaar, hum haath nahi pakarna hai." वो नहीं बताएगा. You should be responsible. They only see if you misbehave, they will come into picture. So, though they are there for your safety, now they will not interfere, but at the same time, please don't interfere with their duties so that the security process is compromised at any point of time. The campus has so many facilities, and we will be introducing one by one from tomorrow induction program. So you will come to learn. And I saw a lot of nice students, going around in the morning, keeping the earbuds and the phone without even waiting for the car following us. So please, when you ride your cycle, keep always maintain the left side. Don't go to the right side of it. Because that is for vehicle, two-wheel, other vehicles. So, and don't put your loud music on the earbuds because you don't listen what is coming backside. And then don't make somebody to advise. Please be a little bit common sense point of view. And also finally, make sure you attend classes regularly, which is primary. आप तो सीखेंगे कैसे bunk करना है. वो तो you will, because you know how things senior will advise you, but you take a call of it. Make sure that you are always fit, both physically, mentally. एक class भी छोड़ेंगे तो फिर you start feeling a back. Then at the end of the day, you will be challenging yourself. Make friends and make best friends. And when I say best friend, you know what it means, right? And then participate in co-curricular activities where you can learn sports, culture, technical, even you can be a good photographer. We have a Montes that they have a very good photography day. And you will be beautifully seeing a lot of pictures which you don't imagine that exist. So you can be tomorrow a very good photographer in addition to your best academics. So learn a lot of things, and there are a lot of instruments, activities going on. You want to be yoga part of it, lot of things to do that. But engage yourself so that you are good at it in addition to your regular academics, and always be honest. Galat to hoga, but don't hide it. We don't punish if you openly agree for it. And when that punishment crosses beyond, then we'll keep the parents in the loop. We give you a chance, but that chance to be given should not cross the border. So therefore, be honest and make good hard work. And the last one, never ever come into that. Then don't blame us, because we don't want to be lenient on the last part and executing the code and conduct. If you violate, you will be passing through penalty. First, mildly you will be sent off the campus, then terminate from the campus. You have put so much hard effort that will not come back. But of course, your parents will be kept in the loop in all the case. If you are not doing anything, and if you are doing a proper systematic one, under this one, in the 4 years, nobody can stop you just throwing your graduation, right? So with that, we wish you good luck. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon for the best part of the student affair activity to explanation. Okay. How many of you early morning wake up? What is the best time you wake up? 7 is not early morning. याद रखो, वो मत बोलो. So the induction program tomorrow starts sharp at 6 o'clock. वो notice देखा है ना? And it is compulsory for everybody irrespective of the status of it, whether you are PWD or not, it is mandatory. So therefore put alarm 5:30, 5:45 you have to assemble in the ground in the old sack. How you will come, that you take care. How you want to alarm, you take care of it. If you don't come, disciplinary action implemented. मज़ा नहीं कर रहा क्योंकि we want to take you out of your typical coaching processes. We want to make you be friendly. We will show you how you can be, molded slowly to the IIT system. Otherwise, normally what happens, आज orientation है, कल 8 बजे सुबह class शुरू हो जाता है. You don't know where the classroom is. One will run the end of the core 4, other will run to core 1, and the बीच में 2 लोग जाएगा तो मुझे पता नहीं भाई कहाँ जाना है. So we don't want to do that. We want to make you a remarkable startup for the, your course process. Therefore, as a first part of it, tomorrow 5:45 you have to assemble without any failure. Attendance will be taken in the old sack hockey ground. Find out today evening where is the hockey ground. So it is must for everybody, not for parents. So parents are not harassed here. So it is only for students. Please join us. So with that, we wish you good luck from the student affairs side, and we will enjoy next 4 years of your career be together. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. May I now request the Dean of Alumni and External Relations, Professor Sumana Dutta, to kindly orient on the students about facilities and opportunities through external relations.
So good morning, one and all present here. Honorable Director of IIT Guwahati, my colleagues on and off the stage, and dear students, and your parents, people who are accompanying, and all the proud people here smiling, ready to begin a new journey. A hearty congratulations from all of us, the entire family of IIT Guwahati, for what you have achieved so far. So now that you are here in this beautiful campus of IIT Guwahati, you start a new journey. And as has been already mentioned by the Dean of Academic Affairs and Student Affairs, and I know many of you might be thinking how to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, right, or before that. But I would like to tell you this is the northeastern part of India, and the sun rises somewhere around 4:30. So it's an early place, early day, you start and you shine, and I'm sure this is the place where you will find yourself, you will find your new dreams of your life and go forward towards it. So today I would like to in short tell you about what we do in our alumni and external relations section. So basically we handle interactions with all external, mainly foreign institutions and organizations. We make pacts and write a memorandum of understanding so that our student and faculty can visit abroad, and people from abroad can come and visit us and spend time with our students and our faculty here. So we also handle all matters that are related to the visa, giving you letters for your foreign visits, and a lot of small programs that I'm quickly going to go through. And we facilitate also interaction with the alumni, the past graduates of the institution. IIT Guwahati has already had, this was the 26th convocation, so many students have already graduated from here who have walked in your shoes and who have now achieved something in life. So we try to connect you to them. And so in the entire process, our aim is to help you attain more academic, industrial research, and international growth. So other than myself, there are a few more people in the office. Professor Deepak Sharma is the Associate Dean of Alumni Affairs and External Affairs, and we have the office with Assistant Registrar and all other people who sit in the first floor of the the administrative building here, just next door. And if you have any questions, please feel free to visit us at any time. Quickly, I will tell you what kind of collaborations IIT Guwahati has with foreign universities. We have different kinds of exchange programs, though most of them are in the master's and PhD level. But of course, for undergraduate students too, we have semester exchange programs. So if you want to go to a foreign university, sometime, of course, not in the first and second years, but later on, you are free to look into that. Many times we advertise different kinds of short-term programs, and we have understanding with different universities. I will show you a few in a few minutes. So you can explore these opportunities, then you talk to your faculty advisor in the department, and then in consultation with the academic affairs and our office, we'll be able to guide you and help you to find the opportunities which is the best for you, so that you can go abroad during your study period in IIT Guwahati and spend some time there. So we have summer and winter internships. Many of your seniors will also have gone there. We have visiting programs, of course, course work exchange, project work exchange, and also there are research programs which you can look into when you're in your 4th year of study. So there are several programs in which a lot of people from abroad, faculty as well as students, visit IIT Guwahati, and there are programs through which you have scholarships, scholarships and monetary help from different agencies in India and abroad who help you take these opportunities, go outside and explore. So we have the DAD scholarships from Germany, we have the Raman Chapak scholarships from France, Erasmus program all around Europe. Then we have programs with some universities in Japan, actually quite a few universities with Gifu, and we have a campus with Tsukuba University, and basically that is a consortium, we are also part of lot of such networks, So Kyoto University, MITEX in Canada, and then MEXT in Japan, other scholarships. We have Kyoto University Exchange Program. And as I said, we are a part of course, the Association of Indian Universities. We are also part of Shastri Indo-Canadian Institute, Heritage Network, Southeast and South Asia, Taiwan Universities, TU9, and a lot of other names that you see here, and there are few more that are in the process. So make the best use of all you can while also taking care of your first priority, which is your academics here. But I'm sure you will have enough time to do all of these as you go from the first year and then to the higher years. And these are the joint ongoing programs that we already have at IIT Guwahati. I'll not go through them because most of them are for senior students. Also, we have some international students in IIT Guwahati. At this moment, more than 30 students are present in the campus. So make your best opportunity, make the best of that to not only learn about the academics there, but also their culture, their way of life. Whenever you meet someone, maybe in your hostel or in your department, or we will have some programs where all of you will be welcome to come. Come and share your life, your culture with them, and get to know about their culture and their life. So this is a mini world. We are hoping to expand more in this term, but you will get a flavor of the world. And there are several short programs that are being held, as I said. We also host these programs. And when we host, we ask for volunteers. Again, as has been mentioned, the first year for you may be a little difficult because you're in large classes. You have to learn what IIT is all about. But coming from the rigorous training that you have had before coming into IIT, it will not be difficult if you are regular and if you be attending all the classes. But after the first year, you will see that things are becoming more easy and you will have more time to explore. And that is the time when we request you to have a look at that. We have 171 honorary professors till date, and several are there. Sometimes they come to the campus, they give lectures in the auditorium or in your department, and many of them are very general lectures, which you also in your undergraduate level will be able to understand. So make, again, the best uses of that. Do attend these lectures and meet them, and, and this is the International Students' Day I was talking about, and that is our external events activity. Quickly going through our alumni statistics, as you can see, more than 22,000 students have graduated from IIT Guwahati, and we are exponential rising, the numbers. Last convocation, which was held last week, so we had over 2,000 students The 2,150 students graduated, and you can see the division between the UG and PG, that is the undergraduate and postgraduate, is almost 50-50, so that's a very healthy mixture. So you will be in an environment which has students from every strata, and this is a great place to actually know more about a lot of things. These are some of the notable IITG alumni. So only the tip of the iceberg. There were several students who have done very well here, gone abroad, taken more degrees sometimes, or just started something. And there have been students who have started something anew being students here, you know. Mainly the entrepreneurship or the startup culture is very rich here. There will be people, you will come to know that there are research parks here, there are technology incubation centers here, and some of these people have really achieved it big. We have alumni from IIT Guwahati who have gone on to be faculty of all major universities in India, like IITs and IISc Bangalore's. There have been people who have gone on to be faculties of Ivy League universities. Not only students, of course students there will be many. You will get to know more when you go to your departments, talk to your seniors. But there have been people who have really established themselves in the corporate sector, mainly in the entrepreneurship. There have been people who have gone on from being, from being an electrical engineer. There are people who have gone on to medical field. So it's not that your life stops here, it just begins here. Whatever stream you are in, after you graduate from here, after you get the BTech degree, there's a whole world that's lying at your footsteps for you to go and conquer. So you should not stop here. This is the time when I have seen a lot of students who come in. When I was a new faculty here, I used to be more friendly, and they used to tell me, there were two types of students. Some used to say, abhi to kam nahi karna hai. Sabne bola hai ghar mein ki ek baar IIT mil gaye, fir chain se jeena. So that is the wrong way. Don't do that. And I have seen other students who have told me that after coming here, I have realized my potentials. I know now what I want to dream about. So this is the time where you know what to dream about, what you want to achieve in your life. So you can go anyway. We have had people who went in to become IAS officers, IES officers. We have people who have opened up counseling, they have done this major job, and now they have a big company, and they give these services to people across India and even abroad. There have been people who have been writers, and they have been successful. So, as I said, the world is at your fingertips. Go ahead and explore, and in the process, you will see what the previous students who have walked in your shoes, what they have achieved. We have an alumni award every year, and we do call in people to felicitate them for what they have achieved as young achievers, distinguished alumni, and outstanding service, that is for people who have given back to the IIT Guwahati community in their life. So we also have a graduation tea party, which most of you will be attending after 4 years, where we induct you as alumni. There's a long way to that, and we will meet many times before that. But very soon we are going to have the Silver Jubilee Meet of the first batch of graduating students. They are all BTechs. 62 of them had graduated, and some of them will be here. On the 3rd of August, we will be meeting in this very room, and you can come and see for yourselves what they are doing now. So we will send out emails, so please do come and visit and talk to them. And of course, other than them, we also have alumni talks, sometimes in the campus, in person, sometimes online, and the SAIL team, which is our student alumni interaction linkage, we have been shown by the student affairs. You will meet them. They will have some time orientation after a couple of months, and they will tell you what they do to link the students with the alumni. And we are as IIT, a part of two big networks. One is the Alumni Center that's there in Bangalore, and the Pan IIT, which you will all learn in due course. We have an alumni association with several chapters. There's a chapter at IIT Guwahati, and you will also meet us, and we will talk to you later on. And some of them will be visiting regularly. Alumni initiatives have been much. They help you in getting job. They have these talks, and they have seminars, and we will talk more about that. There are alumni meets. When you go for internships, if you meet alums, go and talk to them and attend the webinars. And finally, when we come, there's one more thing I would like to tell, other than the scholarships in the academic section. Also, there is a Shraman Foundation from USA who does give some scholarships to the students who have not managed to get any other scholarships. That will be advertised again after a couple of months, after you know what are the opportunities at IIT Guwahati and from the government. After all of that, if you still don't have anything, this is a good opportunity for BTech students to explore. We will send you the emails. So Finally, thank you and good luck. This is a place where you grow as a group and grow individually, and I wish you all the best, because you are today the IIT Guwahati. What you do today and what you do tomorrow as alumni is going to set the future of IIT Guwahati. So all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. May I now request the head of the Center for Career Development, Dr. Lalit Mohan Pandey, to please take our students through the different avenues available with the Center for Career Development in IIT Guwahati.
So good morning all of you, Honorable Director Professor Jali Hall, Professor Krishna, Dean Academic Affairs, Professor Perumal, Dean Students Affairs, Professor Somna, Dean Alumni Affairs, JE Chairman, colleague of the dais, dear students and parents. So congratulations to all of you for getting into one of the best engineering institutes in India, and on behalf of Center for Career Development, I again welcome all of you. So I am very sure before joining, freezing your seat, all the parents and particularly parents might have explored a lot about the placement scenario before choosing an institute, before freezing the branch, and so on and so forth. So with this presentation, I hope I will be able to clarify most of your doubts. But still, if you have any query, you can always visit at the first floor admin building where Center for Career Development office is located. So Center for Career Development, it is located at first floor of admin building. You can visit the website. It is available both at intranet and internet. So what CCD does is centrally handles all aspects of your internship and placement related activity. So typically it mediates between the recruiting companies and the student for smooth transition from the campus to corporate. In addition, to prepare better, it organizes various training sessions to equip our students well with different soft skills, different webinars and seminars for our students. So for this, we have a team here. So I am Dr. Lalit Pandey, faculty in Department of Biosciences and Bioengineering and present head Center for Career Development. There are two faculty coordinators, Dr. Vivek and Dr. Indrani, who takes care for internship and placement activities. There are three office staff, and in addition, most of the time, student coordinators are there who does the most of the things. So if you I will quickly go through this structure. So there are three team of student placement coordinators. So they are final year students. Associate placement coordinator, they are pre-final year UG students. So these are the core team of Center for Career Development. In addition, there is a department placement coordinator. So each department is going to have 3 to 4 coordinators who will be closely working with the Center for Career Development. In addition to this, each department also has a faculty coordinators. So we have a good network for the smooth, this conduct of the process or the processing of any message, ensuring that it should reach to the concerned student. And this is the present team which have both UG and PG student. So for internship, as of now, as informed by Dean Student Affairs and Academic Affairs, you need not bother much about the placement because this thing starts mostly from the 5th semester onwards. So as I told, from 5th semester onwards, this internship starts in July. So it's already started, whoever is there in the 3rd year, 5th semester. And the placement starts on December 1st. So phase 1 of the placement. So these things you need to do in your third year, or rather in the fourth year in the 7th semester. In the September you will be like this. You will be registering in the July. Then in the August, September you are going to register for the placement. And there are, after registration, the process will held during this October to November, including pre-placement talks, shortlisting, and a written test. And followed by interview starts on the 1st December for the phase 1. And it continue only for 15 days, December 1 to December 15. Then there is a winter vacation, and phase 2 starts from January 15 till the convocation. So this is the quick timeline. So here again, as you can see from here, the internship process, you will be mostly starting from 5th semester onwards. Once the selection is done, you will go for summer internship in the summer break. Then you will come here in the 7th semester, you are going to register. Various training and soft skill developments will be conducted. Finally, interview will start from December 1 onwards, and phase 2 will start from the 15 January onwards. So here are the few policy of the CCD. This is a additional service by the institute. So only regular students are eligible for the placement and internship. So as I told, for the full time, the final year bachelor students, and for the internship, the third year bachelor students are eligible. The cutoff CPI is 5, so don't go by this cutoff CPI. I will show you the stats in the next slide. And what we follow is one student, one job policy. So once you have secured one internship or one placement, so you are out of this campus hiring process. And in addition to this, to promote few students may be inclined for the higher studies, may be inclined for the civil services or entrepreneurship. So there is a provision for the deferred placement. You can opt for it. And after a couple of years, after 2 years, you can come back again and participate in the campus hiring process. In addition, there is one important aspect here, this related to violating student code of conduct. As I told, as it is additional services, so any student who is found violating student code of conduct, they are not eligible to avail the CCD services. So you will be stately will not be allowed to register either for internship or for the placement. So be very careful not to violate the student code of conduct. And as I told, it is additional services. There is a nominal career development fees. When you will register, that time you need to pay some nominal career development fees, both for internship and placement. So sectors, all the sectors, whatever you name, the software, IT, finance, analyst, core and non-tech sectors, all sectors and all major recruiters, they participate. IIT Guwahati for campus hiring, you name any, they will be there. A quick highlight in last 3 years placement data. So you can see in total number of placement offers, it's keep on increasing and we are doing quite good. And since last 2 years, we are able to cross 1,000 number of the placements. Now, quick highlight for this year was a bit challenging, but still, this more than 40% students secure job in the core sector, and total number of offer has reached 1086. It's close to 1100 this year. I will quickly go through quick media highlights. So this year, IIT Guwahati started similar trend as compared to last year. And pre-placement offer was also, comparable as compared to last year. So this all credit goes to this rigorous preparation of the students and better work by the placement team. In fact, just for the information, Indian Express nicely made a comparison between IIT Madras and IIT Guwahati. So it indicates this IIT Guwahati is now being compared with other older IIT in terms of placement and career opportunities. So this is a quick review of the placement process, how it works. So CCD invites the recruiters, or the recruiters may approach the CCD. Finally they register, And once they are registering, their registration is approved by the team, then it is open for the student to apply. And once they are applied, the shortlisting is done, and there will be pre-placement talk. Then finally there will be interview and selection is done. So all the process is centrally done by the Center for Career Development. Yeah, so here are these major recruiters. I have listed a few, but you can name any. You will find they are visiting at IIT Guwahati. Yeah, so this is the important data for BTech student. Particularly, you see the placement trends in last 3 years is just keep on increasing. So that's a good sign. So I think most of the BTech students, they ensure they are whoever is interested, they ensure they are selected and get the job on the campus. But in addition, the few students, they opt for, as I told, higher study. They also go for higher study. They may go abroad also. They may go for the MBA program as well. Few goes for entrepreneurship, and few students opt for civil services. So those numbers are not counted here, but this is only, this number reflects who have secured the campus placement through the CCD. So the same trend, if you just see the overall number, it's keep on increasing, or it's consistent. So so what it indicates is this: you need not bother much about the placement. At this moment you should focus on the academics. In fact, in the next slide, what I am going to show you, if you see the placement department-wise, so all the departments are doing good. Almost computer science, ECE, maths and computing, you will see almost 100% placement. All the students are placed. Other departments are also doing relatively better. In fact, in the BTech, more than 80% students secure the placement, and rest 20%, as I told, they go for some other, this higher studies or the entrepreneurship or the civil services. So as such, you need not worry at all about the future. But what is important here, you will see here, I have put the last 2 years data. If you just see 2022-23 and 23-24, the student who secured the maximum number of placement, their CPI was close to 8. So this is the important for all of you. Please focus more on the academics. So your CPI should know, and first year is very, very important. If you keep lagging in the first year, it will be much more difficult, to boost your CPI further. And in fact, in the first year, from student affairs side also, I think you will not be given any responsibility for any club or anything. So your only focus is focus on the academics and bring the good CPI. So that is a starting point or the job at your hand at this moment. Because if you see, if you are having CPI close to 8 or so, you can ensure that you will do better in the campus placement activities. In addition to this, as I told earlier, although this intensive hiring process starts in the 5th semester, but there are a couple of mentorship programs that is going to start based in the second year itself. So that selection is purely based on your CPI. So if you are doing good, you may be selected for various mentorship programs in your second year itself. So these mentorship programs, what they do, they select few students, they mentor and regularly monitor. So what will happen, although your internship is going to start in 5th semester, but through mentorship you can secure internship much before this 5th semester starts. So even you need not participate in this internship hiring process if you are doing good and selected through the mentorship program. And this year close to 20-30 students have already secured internship through mentorship programs. And in fact, there is one more aspect here. Once you have received this in the 5th semester internship, you are going for summer internship in the summer break. Here there is an opportunity to perform better, and many are receiving the pre-placement offers. So once you are able to receive the pre-placement offer, even you need not sit for the campus placement, you have already secured the job. So like I told, in the second year, you can focus on mentorship program. In the third year, if you are very sincerely doing your internship, I'm sure you will receive the pre-placement offer, and then you need not bother about placement. Whole fourth year you will be free to focus on academics and other activities. And in addition, there is a few recently IIT Guwahati have allowed the student in the 7th and 8th semester to go for 6-month internship as well. So in the 7th and 8th semester, if you are really interested, there is a provision to go for industrial internship. And these are along with the UG, PG placement is also doing very, very well. In fact, last year, this MBA, there was 100%, almost 100% placement for MBA, and we started a new MTech in the health science. You see almost many students, I think 10, 11 out of 15, 16 students got placed in the health science. So in that way, IIT Guwahati is doing relatively good. In fact, we started data science, new BTech program. So last year they participated in the internship, and I'm happy close to 17, 18 students secured the internship out of 22. So I think almost all the students got internship from BTech in data science. This year will be the first batch of data science who will be appearing for the placement. Now next comes, we look for the compensation and salary details. So average salary for the BTech student is close to 26, 27 lakhs. Median is again similar 20 lakhs. And highest salaries, it goes into crores. This is same for all other IIT. So this year was 2 crore plus, and the student was Pranshu Pandya. So one of you who is sitting here, you will be Pranshu Pandya in 2028. Similar, you can see that for PG placements also, we are doing relatively good. So what I suggested at this moment, please focus on the academics. So there are 3 things that we'll discuss again once you are in the second year and third year. You need to focus, these are the 3 pillars for the campus to corporate life: continuous learning, value and skill. And continuous learning focuses on your branch. Let's say if you are in civil engineering, the first question will be asked related how much you are comfortable in their core. And for BTech student, this even student from civil engineering and biotech, they are placed in the Google and Microsoft, right? So you need not bother much about the branch at this moment. Whatever you do, because these 3 things are there. Once you are focusing more on the skills, your branch does not matter. In fact, we have a student web committee. They are mostly handled by the BTech in civil engineering. So they do all the coding and other part. So these are the 3 pillars, and these are driving force. So you need to have passion, hard work, and determination. So in summary, what I say that you focus in the first year mostly on your academics part, take care of your health. In the second year onwards, you can think of what exactly you want to do. So don't mess up that you want to go for higher study, you want to go for placements, so don't mess up. Because if you are clear, you will, from third year onwards, you can plan in a better way. Like for example, in the Department of Biosciences, Bioengineering, this year 7 students have gone for higher study abroad for the MS program. So they did not participate in the campus hiring. So you need to be very clear. Many students have gone for MBA. So you need to be clear. So that can be done once you are having comfortable CPI, you can think of. So as of now, you need not bother, you focus on academic. In the second year, you think what you want to do, you want to secure a job, you have interest in the entrepreneurship or higher study. Then accordingly, from second year onwards, you should keep planning. In fact, last year, there was a Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma gold medal was given to one of the placement coordinator. He was the student of physics department. So he has also secured the campus placement. He has also got the higher study, and finally he is deciding he is going for higher study. He is not going for the campus placement. So this is up to you. So you have to develop your interest, and you need to be very clear. So in summary, these are the initiative: academic, internship, and placement. You can go for civil services. We also, IIT Guwahati, have the research park. So if you have really interested to test your idea, All the platforms are open for you. And as I told, for BTech also, you can go for 1 semester internship, apart from short term, either in the 7th semester or 8th semester. These are the few clips where HP conducted this gaming event. Google team visited and interacted with the students. PSUs keep visiting. Yeah, I must highlight this year more than 13 public sector, these units, government sector visited and hire our students. So that opportunity is also there. So this Navy team visited, Indian Army visited, Airport Authority of India visited, and these are the few events on this higher study. This is for the civil services aspirants, and we conducted few events on the entrepreneurship activity. In fact, this Amit Utkars, he is the CEO of Best Pair INC. He is alumni of IIT Guwahati. He is BTech in civil engineering. And now he is, totally in the biomedical field, and he is CEO of Best Pair INC. So, sky is, there is no limit for sky. Everything is open, platform is set for you. So, you enjoy and do your best. So, one request to all the parents, so welcome to this beautiful campus. So, this is good initiative from academic section. You should be able to see the grade of your wards. But I request you please visit once in a year and please interact with the faculty advisors physically and try to meet with the course instructors to ensure the smooth transition of your kids from this. Because there is, as I told, some time takes place to adjust from this college life or the school life to the college life. So this transition, there may be some deviation, but all the machineries are here to help and facilitate. But still, if some special care is required, so institute is there for all of you. But at the same time, there is some responsibility of parents to be more vigilant. Thank you so much, and once again, welcome to IIT Guwahati.
Thank you, sir, for the presentation on placement and opportunities. May I now request the Honorable Director of IIT Guwahati, Professor Devendra Jalihal, to please address the students, parents, and guardians.
Good morning and welcome all of you to IIT Guwahati, located in the ancient city of Prag-Jyotishpura, the city of Eastern Light. Right? We are located in the Kamarupa Desha. Kamarupa is like Kamadhenu, gives you everything that you need. And we are located in the state of Assam, right? There is no equal. इसके कोई समान नहीं है. Right? So, welcome to IIT Guwahati. You made your parents proud. You are a proud student. You have done well in JEE exam. Right? So, congratulations to each one of you. And I also congratulate your parents. And you made your school proud, your teachers proud by coming here. So, congratulations are in order. I think work begins now, right? Forget about your JEE rank, okay? Let this be the last day when you ever discuss your JEE rank, right? It's done, it's gone, it's done with, right? We're going to look at the future, okay? And so in that sense, this is a new beginning. Okay? You have come here, got into some department of your choice, and we're going to work hard towards making our future a better future. I want you to focus on lots of things, of course. Academics comes first. Other people have talked about that. I want you to wake up early. I think we're going to make you go through the grind of waking up early. I want you to have breakfast before 8 o'clock class, right? I know it's a difficult order. You probably haven't had it. Remember, there is bed and breakfast, right? Bed comes before breakfast, okay? So remember to sleep early, and remember this is Prag Jyotishpura. Sun comes first, right? In the entire country, sun comes here first, so 4:30 is dawn. So wake up and see the dawn once in a while. I want you to be honest with yourself. I want you to share things with your parents, with your mother. Never do anything that you need to hide from your parents, okay? Dean Students Affairs has given a long list of do's and don'ts, so I'm not going to go over that, right? So the Taittiriya Upanishad says, as advice to students in a section called Shiksha Valli, it says, Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, right? I mean, it comes in the Taittiriya as an advice to graduating students, right? Never do things that you need to hide from your mother. Never do things that you need to hide things from your father. Never do things that you have to hide things from your teacher, right? That is the advice I can only give you from the famous lines of Taittiriya Upanishad. So what should we do now that we are in IIT Guwahati, right? This is a national institution, right? There are students from all over the country. Learn each other's language as the first step, right? If you are from South, learn Assamese. If you are from North, learn a South Indian language. Learn Telugu, for example, which the great poet Subramaniam Bharati said the sweetest language, right? There's a very famous song that he wrote in Tamil called Sindhu Nadi Tiradal, right? So please, try to learn one language that is not yours. Of course, there is Tamil you need to learn, and I can't speak too much for Kannada because you probably don't find too many Kannada speakers. I'm one of them. So, if you have Kannada speakers, please learn Kannada. So, learn Marathi, learn all the languages. So, make friends with people and learn each other's language. What else? Pick up a new skill, right? I mean, those of you who have grown up in cities, grew up under tremendous academic pressure, didn't have a chance to learn cycling, this is the time to learn as basic a skill as cycling. Right? There are lots of opportunity. I mean, IIT Guwahati is full of cultural and social activities, right? Participate in them wholeheartedly, right? Pick up new skills. Learn photography. Learn how to make videos. I mean, pick up new skills. Make a new video of IIT Guwahati and post it and show it to me. I'll be happy to see that. Right. We are on the banks of Brahmaputra River, right? We are the most beautiful campus, as other people have pointed out. Take a walk along the banks of Brahmaputra, not very far from here, right? I mean, those of you from the hostel side, it's probably just half a kilometer, right? Take a walk on the Brahmaputra River. We are probably the only campus, right, in the world, right? It's not an exaggeration, which have hills. I mean, just outside, turn right, you will see a beautiful hill. Climb the hill many times, right? We have lakes. Walk along the banks of the lakes. We have a stream, right? I mean, we have a stream that runs and joins Brahmaputra right here. I mean, the stream runs through the hostel zone. So walk along the stream. Uh, I know we live in the era of social media, right? We all have our mobile phone, right? It's very, very addictive, right? We can't live without it. I'm constantly checking for messages from friends, from pictures, and so on. Often it gives us loads and loads of irrelevant information, right? And so we have to learn new skills of how to block, right, all these torrents of information that social media throws at us, right? Social media also it's been known to be a very polarizing figure, in the sense, if you click on something, if you like something or view a particular video, the artificial intelligence algorithm that all these engines run, they will show you more and more of that. And then, it sort of builds into you a certain attitude that you think only that is the truth, right? Truth is much more complex. Remember the old ancient story of the five blind looking at the elephant, right? Truth is like that. So truth doesn't come in this social media, especially in the echo chambers, right? Truth is something that I would like each one of you, to discover for yourself. Take activities that are of interest to you, pick up new interests, like I said before. I said photography, now I'm going to say make your machine into a Linux machine and play with it. I don't know how many of you have heard about Linux. How many of you have heard of Linux? Okay, some hands are going. How many of you have seen Linux? Okay? If I tell you that every one of you in this room has seen Linux, what will be the answer? The Android phone that you and I possess is built on Linux. So all of us are familiar with it anyway, whether you wanted it or not, right? So play with, different ideas, okay? Your life is much more complex than your parents' life because of what the social media has made, right? You are the new generation and the new hope of the country. We often forget that you are young adults, fully responsible for your actions. However, your parents still think we, the faculty here, are responsible for you. So there is a basic conflicting situation between what you believe about yourself and what your parents believe, right? Anything goes wrong, your parents will come and hold us responsible, right? Why did you let my son or my daughter do this, right? So this is a very, very conflicting situation. So we will also be playing the role of your parent, I don't know, should I call it parent or local guardian, right? We have put so many restrictions so that your parents know that you are in good hands, okay? So I have often had very conflicting arguments with students. Students coming to me with a very heated voice saying, why are we doing this? We are adults. We can vote. We can select the prime minister of this country. And still, you're not letting, I can't walk outside the campus at 10:30 at night. So many, these are not only in this campus, these are in all the campuses, right? So we will have to find the sweet spot, right, between your freedom and your responsibilities, okay? And I also ask your parents who are sitting there to be involved in the day-to-day progress and try to learn from your child about IIT Guwahati, right, about the do's and don'ts about IIT Guwahati, and keep an active interest. After 4 years, you'll be going out of this place. I think hopefully you'll be sitting here after 4 years, graduating tea party, and I'll still be there. And, we will keep talking. We'll be meeting on several occasions. And, by then you would have made friends. The friends you make here will be the friends of your lifetime, right? You would always cherish those friendships. You'll always cherish your stay in IIT Guwahati campus, right? Make it memorable, okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for those words of encouragement for the students. And we are sure that they are looking forward to be in the campus and be part of our community here. And now, we would like to request the students to express their feelings and views in brief, being a newcomer in the campus. Preferably 2 or 3 students can please come forward and speak. Please quickly decide and come forward. Yes, who's coming first? The other 2 students, please be ready.
Good morning, everyone. Myself Chaitanya Sadanand Kulkarni, and I will be a new UG student here, learning in engineering physics. I am very glad that I have been allotted IIT Guwahati, and I feel that I have made my parents so proud, and it is a very great opportunity to learn here, and I have overcome very tough situations in some last months, and yeah, I'll make a very good life ahead. I am very confident about it. Thank you.
Yes, the next student can come forward.
Yeah, you will speak.
Oh, he's.
Hello everyone. Glad to be here and part of the IIT Guwahati, my esteemed team. It has been myself, Vaibhav Poddar. I have been admitted in the EC for BTech this year. So the first time I visited was in 2022 for a technothlon. I just came to give a visit, and I don't know what happened, like just the campus went into my heart directly, I would say. From that day onwards, I started preparing for JEE, being in academics. Sorry for being a little bit nervous. So from always I've been like feeling that my disabilities or my physical difficulties should not be a part of my personality. If a person is looking at me, he should see what is my identity through the way I communicate or through my connections and academics, and not through what I am physically. So that's what I believe, and I would surely like to thank all of the people and deans and the faculty here for supporting me, bringing in every facility that I would like. So yeah, that's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next.
Hi everyone, good morning sirs. I am Jia Parak, and I'm a part of Bachelor's of Design. So I had just heard about how beautiful IIT Guwahati is by word of mouth. But being here, oh my God, this campus, I still can't believe how huge it is. I still can't believe the landscaping that's been done here. It is mind-blowing. And I'm especially excited to be here because of how inspiring all of the people here working are. So a lot to learn, a lot to look forward to, and I am pretty sure I have so much to pick on from all of my batchmates, and all of my seniors, and the faculty, obviously. So, thank you so much.
Thank you. Next student.
Good morning, everyone. I am Parth Sandeep Malie. First of all, I would like to thank my parents for helping me in every stage of my life and for this achievement, of course. Then I would like to thank IIT Guwahati for letting me this stage to talk with you all and to introduce myself. What I look for is a good peer group, because why everyone chooses IIT? A good peer group it is. All of you have great minds, and I would like to develop myself in that direction too. I would look forward that I make good friends and we all live together. I seek from the faculty good guidance, which I hope I will get from IIT, as it is the best institute in this country. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Parth. Other students, you will get opportunities to speak in the other orientation programs. So we will move forward now. Yeah. So now, as we approach the conclusion of the program, may I request the Head of Section Academic Affairs, Dr. Shubhajit Chaudhary, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
सभी को मेरा हृदय से प्रणाम and namaskar. By touching the feet of goddesses Ma Kamaksha and Ma Saraswati, I am here to extend vote of thanks to all of you. To start with, I would like to thank our Honorable Director, Professor Devendra Jalihal, who has addressed this August gathering with a word reminding us, connecting us with our glorious past of Pragjatishpura and Kamrupa. And also he has mentioned that awesome means Jarhoman Kononai. That means the place which is not equal to anyone, that is awesome. So really we are very much thankful for enlightening us with those words, connecting past and present, making future a better and Bikasit Bharat. Then my thanks goes to Professor Shishir Kumar Nayak, the chairman who has welcomed you all as a newcomer, being the chairman of JEE 2024. Then, in the same line, I would like to thank Professor K.V. Krishna, my boss and Dean of Academic Affairs, and Professor A. Perumal, Dean of Student Affairs, Professor Sumona Datta, Dean of Alumni Affairs, Professor Lalit Mohan Pandey, the head of the placement cell, who introduced and oriented you all with various facets which are required to start your life here at IIT Guwahati. Then my thanks goes to the dignitaries of the dais, Professor Shankar Prasad Kanojia, Professor Rupam Barman, Professor Hemant B. Kaushik, Professor Bulu Pradhan, Professor Kaustubh Dashgupta, Professor Thumar, Professor Shayantan Chakraborty, and Professor Bithya Jagannathan, and others. Then, to make this sort of program a successful one, my thanks goes to all the staff members, precisely the staff members of my sections, that is academic affairs, and then the staff members of student affairs sections, the staff members of institute management and planning, and establishment section, CET, for covering and making this audiovisual presentable, and staff members of security sections, and others who are some way or the other involved and contributed to make this program a successful one. Then, Of course, it will be justified if I take the opportunity to thank Shusri Manushi Nayok, who has agreed to act as a coordinator to conduct this program. Finally, I would like to thank all the students, including the parents, guardians, who presents this orientation program and making this a successful one, with a hope that these new students who will be a mature student in future, with your talent and knowledge, will add value to this lovely Bharat and making India a Vishwaguru. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. With that, we conclude this welcome and orientation program. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. You are all invited to the foyer of the auditorium. Refreshments are being served over there. Thank you once again. Namaskar.
Exit from that side. Main exit.